All right, it is 8 o'clock. I'm going to get started here. So, my goal for this session, and I don't know how long this live stream will be, I have a very specific goal. I don't know how it's going to work out, but we're going to give it a go here. So, what I want to do is I want to get this rock to be able to have the player push it a specific way. Um, Probably just have them slide it over here. Maybe not that way. That doesn't look very good. Maybe we'll have them push it this way. Let me see if I can actually walk behind that rock if it's sitting right there. So let's go ahead and run the game. And I may have to adjust audio. We'll see. Give it just a second. And I just realized I have my desktop set to play through my speakers instead of my headphones. So let's try that. Okay, it looks like we're fine. Alright, so yeah, now the graphics is a little messed up at the moment, but that's fine. We're going to fix that. Because what that amounts to, if I pause this and I click on this rock, is that this is in the middle of a y coordinate, and if I'm clicked on the graphics part of that rock, aren't I? Where is it? Somewhere in my hierarchy is a movable rock. Yeah, see, there's actually, what did I move? That's interesting. Did I move my player? Is that what I moved? I don't know what I did. Oh, you know what? That's exactly what I did. Well, if I unplay, it'll fix all that. So basically, I want to take this thing here and I want to put this on like an even. That's too far up. That's kind of too far the other way though. I may have to tweak this guy because I have that graphics layer fixed thing on there. So what I might have to do, because I need it on a middle space there, is I need to remove this and I need to manually set that sorting layer right there to 1 lower. So if we go back to play, this sorting group will change. I pause it. It did not change. What? Oh no, wait. Is it the? It's not the sorting group. It's the order. It's the sorting layer on all these sprites. So, oh, I need to do some tweaking here to this object because I didn't really mess with it after I did the setup. What I've done so far. Okay. So let's change that to characters and objects. Go to here. Why do I have a sorting group there? I'm actually just going to put one of these little things I'm changing will work. So let's play again. And we should be good now. Nope, my head is still behind the rock. Okay, so what's going on there? Let me turn, yeah, okay. I need to turn that sorting, let's just remove that component altogether. And now it actually works. Okay, so what I want to do is, so what did I change on these? It automatically set them to 357, so that's fine. Okay. What I want to do is add a little script to this rock. We're going to call it, I don't know what we'll call it, move rock or something. Rock push. I don't know. Push rock. Something like that. So basically I'm going to have a few of these around the map that you'll be able to push the rock from its original point to another point in a certain direction. And how I'm going to do this is, let's unplay that. Okay, I need to remove the sorting group component. We're going to go in here and we're going to create a new C# script. We're going to call it move actually we're just going to call it movable. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to open that in Visual Studio. And okay, so we're going to get rid of this stuff and we'll put that back in there as we need to. Alright, so let's pop back into Unity for a second, and a couple things I need to add to this before I go starting to write code is, let's get rid of that, minimize that, and then click on this. Okay, so we have a collider. So I'm going to use a collision rather than a trigger. So on collision, enter 2D, or actually I think I'm going to use an on collision stay or something like that. Or something like that it's called. But anyway, let's see. Actually, let's do this. Let's go into my prefabs. Interactables folder and Big Rock 1. Okay. So, yeah, these guys, I actually need to change this in here and remove sorting group. Okay. So, I'm going to add two things to this. Actually, I'm going to add another collider, and I'm going to use a trigger. That's what I'm going to do. I need another circle on a circle collider 2D, and I'm going to make it a trigger, and I'm actually going to make it relatively small, and we're going to put it for this rock. That's not what I wanted to move. Actually, I want to set these to 0 and go here. Okay. So I want to edit this. I want to change the Y offset to like minus 0. This is fine, and we'll just change this to 0.1. So basically this is my contact point with the rock, where I'm going to push it from, because that rock is going to get pushed up. Now I'm going to add one other thing to this, and I have to add it in here, and that is going to be a empty object called let's see, what should we call that? Move point. How about that? Okay, we're going to take that move point, and we're actually going to move it up here about like 1.5. That should do it. Okay, I'm going to save that. Now I made those changes in the prefab, but it's okay. So now if we go back to this rock, I've got that little circle collider there that is a trigger, and then I've got this move point which is up here. So basically all I need for that, I don't actually need that. Because when I write the code, I can literally just tell it move to its own transform plus 1.5 on the Y. I don't actually have to, well, no, because I don't want that to be hard-coded because I'm using the same script on other objects. I need it to move to that other transform position. Huh. I think I need to combine my graphics into a single object. No, because it's got to move the collider. It's got to move the whole object. No, okay. I know. I think I know what I got to do here. All right. So now we have the collider and the I'm gonna turn my phone down. We have the collider and we have the other extra transform thing. Okay, so what do I want to do here? First of all, I need to be able to drop that transform into this into the inspector. I am not worried about that upgrade right now. Okay, so we're going to do private transform. I can't type. And we're going to call it move point. Okay, and we're going to say on trigger stay, I think. Yeah. Alright, so then we're going to say if collision dot game object dot name is equal to player. Then we're going to do a few things. First of all, we need to get our player's direction. So do I have that as a public property that I can just access? And I believe that is on the player movement controller. Let's see. Current animator direction. I have a current direction. I'm just going to make this public. That's what I'm going to do. No, I'm not, because it gives me an error. Do I have a... Huh, why can't I make that public? Inconsistent accessibility. Direction. Field type controller dot direction is less accessible than field. Can I just do that. Right, so yeah, I think that'll work. I may have to add a I think that's what I want. Go back to movable. We'll see what happens here. So if let's see, do I need a reference to the player? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Serialized field, private. I'm just going to use a transform player. And then we're going to say if player dot get component of type player movement controller dot direction, no, dot get, no, not get, what was that called? Current direction. That's not gonna work for some reason. What? Let's see. Player movement controller does not contain a definition for current direction. No accessible extension method. It's inaccessible due to its protection level. Why does that? There should be a getter for that, though. Get current direction. Nope. Interesting. Alright, that works. Current direction is equal to... Alright, now what I want to do is... I need the direction from the center of that game object to the... Okay, wait, I can just do this. I'll just declare that enum in here as well. This right? And then what I do is I actually set this to the direction that this object is supposed to be pushed. I don't know if I can put this in a serialized field or not. I'm going to leave that blank. So if I go back to Unity, can I actually define that? I didn't actually put the script on the thing yet. Let's see here. Where? Yeah, I know there's an error on that script. It's not done yet. Can I do that? Let's see. I think actually I need to do this. I'm not 100% for sure, because I'll be honest, I've not messed with these things a lot. So this is going to be direction. And I feel like this, I need to figure out maybe how to set that up to be a selectable thing. Let's try, first of all, that has to have that. Is that supposed to have, yeah, public direction. Invalid token. Oh. I know what I did there. I'm going to call it push direction. Okay. And I still got to Alright, operator equals cannot be applied to operands of type controller.direction and movable.direction. Okay, so alright, so am I able to make an equals? Probably not for an enum, am I? Let's see. All right, let's do something a little different. That's fine. We'll let's just use a string push direction, right? So can I do a toString on a enum? Apparently I can. So okay, if player, alright, so right here I'm going to do a debug.log, and we're going to do this player.get direction whatever dot to string, and see what that gives us. I think that's all I need to do right there. Let me also pull that in. It's covering up part of my chat window. Not that anybody's talking. Let's see. Yeah, click on Unity. And so if I hit play, wait, I don't want play yet. I gotta add the script. Unplay. What did I call it? Movable. Alright, my move point is going to be this, and my player is going to be this, and my push direction is going to be up. And we're going to use a capital letter. Just actually, I'm not going to use a capital letter because I'll forget. Actually, if the toString on the enum works like I think it should, then I do need that to have a capital letter, because that's what I did for the other script, the player movement script. So now, pause that, and I get a debug.log object. That's interesting. So my toString on that enum literally is object. Can I override the toString on this enum in here? So public override that doesn't apply to the enum though. How am I going to do this? Because that's not actually giving me granted, I'm using an enum here for the direction, but I could also use, and these are public. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Wait, wasn't there something else that I made that I used the player direction? Wait a minute. Is it on my player controller? Yeah, I need to separate out a lot of this code because I have two scripts on the player that does 50 million things. I have a string facing direction. Do I have a getter for that that's public? I do. Awesome. Okay. Close that. We're gonna... Okay, that's back where it was. So what I'm going to do here in movable is, instead of calling that stuff, I don't even need this debug.log now because I know that that actually works. So player.getComponent player controller, not player movement controller, dot and facing direction. And I don't need a toString because it already is a string. If that equals a push direction, Now my facing direction should be saved in that player controller. Actually, let me go back here. And I think I set it, actually I set it in the movement controller. So down here, player.facing, okay, I use a capital first letter. Alright, that's all I needed to know. Okay, so now, so if the player's facing direction is equal to the push direction, and we are staying in that thing, right? Then we're going to do transform dot let's see, position plus equals now I need to do a, what is it, transform.translate. And then I have to give it a vector 3 of translation in the direction and distance of the translation. That should be move point dot position right. Hold on. What if I do vector 3 dot, is it lerp, slurp, something like that, linearly interpolates between 2 points. We're going to try this. And I need a parameter for let's see, transform dot position no, maybe I wanted that there. Transform.translate vector 3.lerp this and this and time.delta time times 0.1 f. I think we're going to try this. It might work. I left the game playing. I gotta restart it. And I have to sneeze. I accidentally unmuted a different microphone rather than muting the one that I'm using. So sorry about that. Alright. And it disappeared. Okay. I have no idea where that went. And I gotta see what I did there. Come on. Oh, I paused it. So as soon as I touch it, it moves. Now if I pause, it's way... Wow. How did you go over there? Oh, I know why. Because it does have the collider on it for physics, and when it came up here, it hit another collider of some sort and shot off at an angle, maybe. Maybe not, but that's what it looks like it did. It looks like it went up here and hit these and went this way. That's what that looks like to me. Like, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, that wasn't what was supposed to happen. So, we got to try to figure out. I can never remember how to use vector3.lerp. So transform.translate vector3.lerp from transform.position to the move point.position. Maybe we just do 0.1f. Actually, let's just try to make it go really slow first. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Alright, let's see what happens. There we go. And it disappeared again. And if we pause it, it is going to probably the same spot. Yeah, for some reason it's going to like 1400 by 1400. Like 1478 by 1430, and I don't know why, honestly. Huh. Let's see. Go back over here. Wait. Maybe? Actually, I'm going to say plus. And I don't know if I got that time thing right either. There's 3 dot or A, B, float T for timer. Well, I made a change. We'll try it, see what happens. If the rock disappears again, then we're not close. And it disappeared. And it went back up to about the same spot. So that wasn't it. Let's see. Transform.translate translation. Let's look at the definition for this. So we need a vector 3 transform relative to. You know what? Maybe we're just translating to. Let's just try translating to the move point position. Oh, wait a minute. Move point dot position dot y 0. No, that takes 2 vector 3s. Go to definition. Parameter start value, end value, value used to interpolate between A and B, returns interpolated value equals to huh. Vector 3 dot lerp. Okay. That should be right. This should be transform dot position. That seems like it should be right. It did the same thing. Why is that going to like 1400 and some X and Y? That's weird. Do I need to disable that collider? The first frame that it tries to do that? Or that trigger, I guess. Check dot get component. Collider 2D. dot enabled equals false. Now what I have to do to make that work correctly is I actually have to take this collider. Ooh, if I specify circle collider, it'll be fine. It won't matter, I won't have to move it. Let's see if that works to slow that rock down, because I have a feeling it's calling that thing for every frame that I'm still touching that little circle collider. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Private bool. Can move. Set that to false by default. Let's set can move equal to true. And we make an update and we say if can move transform dot position plus equals move point dot position plus equals transform dot position minus move point dot position dot normalized. I gotta close my other, put my opening bracket in here. Times time dot delta time that should allow it to move very, very, very slowly. I'll clean up that code in a minute if this works. Did I not hit play? Okay, it went the wrong way, but it's working. Okay. Finally, we want to say if, first of all, this is not minus, this is a plus. Okay. Then we say if transform dot position is equal to let's save well, it should be, yeah, is equal to move point dot position. Then can move is equals false, set to false. There we go. Okay, it actually auto completed. All right. I just realized I have like a dark spot over here on my green screen. I think it's actually the, I'm not sure what oh, it's my arm on my microphone is what it is. Okay, no big deal. That's all that is. It's just if I just slide it forward there, it goes away. All right. So, that should take care of those two little things. It took me an awful long time to figure this out, I'll tell you that much. But this should work. And if it never stops moving, then I have to save that thing in another... Why is it going... That's interesting. Okay. Alright. Go back to here. Yeah, that should be... Why is it moving at an angle? Okay. So we're going to say vector 3. Stop point is equal to move point. Actually, that needs to be set up out. No. That needs to be set up in a start method. Right. Okay, so if transform.position equals stop point, I guess, I don't know why I'm having to try to save that in a different... some kind of typo there I can't see. What do you mean does not exist in the current context? Oh, I know why. Because I declared it up here. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Copy. Okay, stop point equals move point dot position. So I don't know. Hold on. Transform dot position plus equals transform dot position plus. See, that should be minus. Or maybe this should be minus equals. And this should be minus. I don't know that I needed that extra vector 3 there now, but that's okay. We're going to leave it there. If it works. If it doesn't work, then maybe we'll try adjusting something. But I think we might be about there. Okay, so can move never turns false for some reason. Oh, I know why. Why does this thing keep going to that tool every time? I hate that. Anyway, okay, can moves never getting set to false because this is what I want to do is if transform.position is, let's see, minus stop point is less than or equal to 0.1 f vector 3 dot distance. No argument given that corresponds to the formal all parameter b. Okay, I don't use minus, I use a less than 0.1 f. Okay, save that. Actually, we'll make it 0.05. I want it to be fairly accurate. That should work. Oh wow, all I had to do was bump it. That's not exactly what I want. But once it's there, it's there. Like, oh wait, no, that's not good. Why can I move that? Okay, I have to fix that so I can't hit it again. Alright. Can move is false. So, how about, so if the player collides with the object and if the facing direction is the same, if, we'll just do this same check right here. How about that? Whoops. Yeah. We'll just set that to true in here and false up there. And actually we want this to be greater than 0.5. 0.05. Save that. Alright. Clean my code blocks up just a little bit. And I actually want to slow this down just a bit. Save that. And I'm going to mute my mic for just a moment because I got kids coming home. Rock there. Okay, we're almost done here. I've got one little thing to add. So I have a script. Where's my graphics fix script? You know what? Maybe I should just add it to this graphics layer fix and add an update method. And I need to store positions and say if the position does not, I need to save a current position and a previous position and save that same, make them equal at the start, right? And then say if, in an update method, say if they are ever not equal, it needs to reset it. So basically, this should go in a method, right? Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a method called set graphics layer. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to make a public public void set graphics layer, paste that code in there. I got a typo. Save that. Okay. I'm going to copy this because I want in here to say if can move, transform, blah, 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 do that. And then right after that, I'm going to say not player, game object. Yeah, game object dot. Nope, that's not the game object I want. I want this dot game object dot get component graphics layer fix dot set graphics layer. That should complete this. I'm pretty sure. Why does this always go to this other tool? I don't know why that does that all of a sudden. Okay, so we play. Oh, there's one other thing I will have to add, but I'll do it later. But I can move that now to its thing, and it stays, and the graphics position is good. Now, it was just a little jittery. Let's look at that one more time. Maybe if I increase the speed, it'll be a little smoother. So we go in here and we do... Actually, I'm going to get rid of that altogether. Alright, now we run this one more time. I don't I don't know why this is switching to transform every time. Is it because I have those sprites selected? Because that's annoying. I don't understand why it's doing that. Anyway. So let's run this. I think that looks fine. That's what I think. Okay. The only other check I have to do is in my script, I have to say before I say if can move, right? We got to check the distance and all that stuff. So right here, we're going to have to add a condition. So we're going to say a comment section here, and we're going to say, and I'm just going to do this for now, if player has strength we'll call it artifact because I don't know what it's going to be just yet. I got to find artwork for those, because basically what's going to happen is, so in our there, I'm back on that stupid rectangle tool again. On our UI, these 4 slots right here are going to be for either some kind of necklace or ring or bracelet or something. I don't know what yet. Like I say, depends on what kind of artwork I can find for them or get for them, but I want to have icons for those, and the just, it won't be like the armor where it actually shows up on the player or the weapons, but like it'll just be indicated that the player has it if it's in these slots. So once we have that artwork, I'll create those game objects, and there'll be a player pickup just like some other stuff is, and it like, well, like actually it'll probably be just like adding arrows to the inventory or something like that, but I'll have to do something on the player script to check and see if they're wearing that. If they are, then we'll be allow the player to move the rock, and they'll be good to go there. So that is going to do it for this stream. I know it's not a very long one, a little over an hour, but we got something accomplished for tonight, and I'm happy with that. So that was what I set out to do. We did it. I'm gonna go try to hunt down some artwork for a little while, and I will catch you guys next time. If you happen to watch the VOD to this point. I may try to do some like highlight reels from my live stream VODs and see how that goes. I don't know if anybody find those useful or not, but alrighty, I will see you next time, and thanks for watching.